sitting with his ulti as well too. Here comes the combo. I don't even know what just happened right there. That was actually, oh my, what, yo. He popped his clone or his team up with Emma, and that got grabbed, and he didn't even move. Shpeediry on the Psylocke, the #1 Psylocke in the world. Let's see what we got cooking here. Starting off on offense on Midtown. Of course, getting up onto height immediately, trying to take that power position and force down the enemy team if possible. Here's a big combo onto the Loki, guys. If you're a Psylocke player, you love to see Loki fall first. As I say that, they'll get in the BRB from the Rocket Raccoon. Also gonna be a meta character, if I'm not mistaken, with the new changes to his ult. Now playing up on height, trying to put the damage on. My God, my boy is flicking. My man is aggressive. As I say that though, Wolverine said, don't forget about me, the most aggressive character in the entire game, okay? Still putting on that damage. I think he hooked our, I want to say our Emma or our Groot for a second. Great shots coming out right there, taking down the enemy Strange. We got Pools down as well too, just trying to roll back the entire defense. Looking like Walmart out here. Rocket running for his life. Wolverine also in the back line, getting walled off for a second. Actually getting saved kind of by that wall. Now pushing onto the Groot on the other side, getting slammed by the Hawkeye. Hawkeye's kind of going crazy too. Guys, we were talking about Psylocke right here as far as the rank 1 Psylocke in the world, but this Hawkeye actually had a nice little 2-piece right there to open this up. Now, pushing onto the enemy Strange. Oh my God. Pushing onto the enemy Strange. Guys, if you're playing Psylocke and you're trying to reach the highest of high level, it's one thing to use your dashes during a combo, but spacing your dash so that you get to the player at the end of your dash and you can still throw out your melee without missing. My boy Shpeediry is in fact cooking up a storm with the melee weaves. Now, sitting with his ulti as well too. Here comes the combo. I don't even know what just happened right there. That was actually, oh my, what, yo. He popped his clone or his team up with Emma, and that got grabbed, and he didn't even move. That just like decoyed the Wolverine into another dimension, saving him, popping the ult, and helping get a couple players down on the board as well too. My God, bro is doing some stuff. That was a very, very unique way to use the team up that I've never seen. So we are learning right now about the #1 Psylocke. Let's see what the options are here. Now chasing down the Wolverine, saying, I don't know who this is anymore. I don't know what to believe anymore. I thought I had a hook. I thought I had something crazy on my hands right here. I thought I had some Psylocke goodness all to myself. Gonna be getting jump scared by the clone saying, buddy, it's not who you thought it was. All right, if it wasn't for these meddling kids, then maybe the Wolverine would have had a happy day right there. But now pushing up aggressively, there goes the clone again, trying to put the mix onto the enemy Groot. That was actually a crazy play from earlier. Still, I'm still shook, bro. Here comes the ulti one more time. Luna not gonna be able to do anything. The pools go down, but it's all for naught. Already taking out one healer, getting the separation. Now getting in behind onto the Loki. The pools are down. Let's see if he can stay alive right here. Gonna be trying to tap his way out with the portal or a teleport. Putting on so much damage, guys, great shot coming up from the Hawkeye with his E right there, the wide hitbox of the wind shot. I'm not sure what it's called, but great shot from the Hawkeye, taking down the Loki, now rolling back the entire team. All of a sudden, very quiet. Waiting for the enemy team. They have a Bucky on the far side now. We can see him on the X-ray. Regrouping. Shpeediry playing a right shoulder peek right next to a health pack. If he's ever in trouble, takes one step back and he is chilling. As I say that though, unfortunately, Hawkeye on our team gonna be going down, popping the clone, putting a crazy combo onto the Loki. My God, 1 millisecond and you miss that. You blink for a millisecond and you miss that. Now, Loki, absolutely in shambles, supposed to be the counter pick to this character, but Shpeediry putting on a clinic right now, rolling back everybody. Another good combo there onto the Bucky, pushing around with the Groot, trying his best to get into the mix. Also, the ult popped, and there goes another ulti now. All the ults going crazy. Magneto going to go down to the hands of Shpeediry as well. Getting, oh my God, getting grabbed or getting shifted by the Bucky. Still a scary character, but not scary enough. Psylocke one more time with the clone, the team up, Emma shoving all the way to the spawn room as well. Now Luna skipping to her loo by herself, dancing to her lonesome, waiting for the rest of the team to get back to the point. Able to dash all the way out there and stay alive. Unfortunately going to get ulted, but the counter ulti is immaculate coming out from Luna. Also a wall coming out right there, able to lift everybody out of that situation. Luna now in her ult, able to push us back onto the point. Everybody's staying alive. There goes the Punisher ult. We gotta do something here. We gotta do something quick. And that's not gonna be it, unfortunately. Trying his absolute best to get rid of the Punisher before Punisher does Punisher things. But unfortunately, now gonna have to reset one more time. Now resetting with the teams, trying to put a little bit of pepper on, sitting at about 90 to the ult. If we can get an initial pick right here, that would be immaculate. Pushing up to the right side in the invis, popping the clones as he comes back into being visible. There goes the ulti though, looking for somebody. Pools are going to be down. We're going to be able to get the Bucky, not quite, but a solid combo is going to clean up the Meg. Now going up onto height, getting in behind the entire team. Solid damage onto the Punisher. He has no idea. Getting mind controlled by the Emma. Going to be going down to the hands of Groot as well. Also, Bucky in absolute shambles saying, not today, Satan. I'm trying to run for my life. But just like that, Shpeediry able to take him down as we're cruising in on point number 3, pushing everybody back. One more player on. It's going to be Rocket running for his life, doing whatever he can. Still not into the goal just yet. In behind, trying to get some damage onto the Groot. The ulti pops, so he is going to drop. Also, Meg going to go down, but we're still fighting to the very end right here. Bucky popping off, saying we are not done yet. Panther up on height. Panther saying good night, more like. Gonna be going down back to the spawn room. Good melee onto the Bucky, and my goodness, just like that. Able to get 3 points on the board, but not without a monstrous effort at the end there. Now here we are on defense, setting up on height immediately. We got Emma to our left. We got Hawkeye right in front of us here, trying to control this power position. As I say, the Wolverine jumping up. My God. The Loki hates life, like I had mentioned before. Psylocke, or Loki's supposed to be the counter to Psylocke, but my man is spending a lot of time walking out of the spawn room. Shpeediry putting on a clinic. Great shots one more time onto the Punisher, scaring him within an inch of his life. He says, please let me get on my John Deere and try to mow down the team from safety with the extra health of the turret. Try to put that damage on, just trying to get rid of it right now to help out the team. I do like this positioning here as well too. The pools are gonna drop, but all of a sudden, Punisher thinking he's actually safe for a second, but the pool gets taken care of immediately, just like everybody else. Loki one more time going to go down, getting jump scared one more time from the Wolverine though. No clones up, no team up with Emma online just yet. Gonna have to dash away and reset, staying close to the team, getting healed up as well too. Got Emma on the front line, trying our best to play up on height to force the offense to try to play down in the choke. We do have ulti online. Let's see what the option is here. We got to really be worried about our Loki clones since he has recently come back. He should have them online. We don't want to waste the clones or waste our ulti if he can just drop pools and save everybody for free. Putting solid damage once again with the clones up on height, blasting from 2 different angles onto the Punisher. The clones are down. Here goes the ulti as the clones, or as the pools subside. Looking for the real Loki, not gonna be able to find him though, but thankfully our Groot is gonna be able to get that kill and help us out. Shpeediry now putting on more damage, playing up on height, really toe tapping the line of this second floor building. Getting in behind the team, just being a nuisance to this Punisher, taking all that aggro and all that firepower and making it send straight up rather than at the team. But right here in a scary spot, able to get that kill with the help of, I think, actually not with the Hawkeye, but rather getting it by himself. Solid combo, taking out the Punisher out of his ulti right there. Now, all of a sudden, the offense finding themselves in absolute shambles, popping the clone. Wolverine getting scared again. I was gonna say, getting confused or tricked again right there by the clone pop from Shpeediry. The shadow clone jutsu actually paying off for him very well right now. Now playing back in the front line, waiting for the offense to try and do something. We see Wolverine flicking onto him and saying, "Don't do it, buddy. We've been in this situation a couple times before. You don't want to do this, okay?" We got Punisher now trying to go up on height, taking down our Emma. Unfortunately, Wolverine is mad. He is actually popping off in our backline, but Shpeediry able to put a good amount of damage onto the Punisher. One more time, popping the clone and confusing him again. This might be the most broken team up in the game, not even because of damage. Oh my God, able to dash out. Not even because of damage, but because of the misdirection, getting people to shoot at the wrong person and essentially giving you another chance at life every single time. As I say it, oh my God, there's no way he's still alive. He has 0 health. My bro has 0 health. I was gonna say, he had only shield. He had 3 HP and a dream in that situation, lasting for such a long time, but now I'm gonna have to reset. Now pushing up on point number 2. They're still fighting for it here on point number 1. If we could stop them at the gate, that'd be immaculate. Also, Shpeediry with his ulti in hand. Let's see what the option is. The pools have gone down, but now we hear the Loki popping ult. Very strong chance there's gonna be another dance off in a second. Actually going for the Meg, it looks like Meg, and also grabbing the Rocket Amplifier. Like I mentioned before, Rocket's Amplifier does heal now. So it's not quite as free as it was in the previous seasons. Unfortunately, we're having to back up all the way here. Emma is going to be in shambles, trying to chase down our entire team, running for her life, actually kicking Shpeediry away, taking out 4 players on the team now. Shpeediry finding himself by himself. Scary spot to be in, able to dash into the health pack. Wall coming up from the other side. Now this is an impossible fight. We gotta run. We got no cooldowns. We're about to be absolutely in shambles. I love the ankle break right there. Popping the invis, going around the corner. Scary spot once again, losing our soul for a second. Emma putting out all the tricks right now, trying to take down Shpeediry, but going to get healed up and also accompanied by our own Emma right there on the stairs. Now having a chance to try and reposition or wrap back around to the point as well. Shpeediry with his ult in hand also has his clones or his team up with Emma. Emma popping ult. Let's see where the invis is. Let's see where we're gonna go. Where are we going, buddy? Popping the clone, going for the rocket. The melee is immaculate. Also gonna be taking down the Loki as well too. In behind everybody. The bubble on the Punisher. Not a whole lot we can do, but going to get the combo as it subsides with the help of our Hawkeye. Hawkeye is hitting right now. Literally tossing dots into the enemy team, blasting everybody right now. Basically a full reset for the offense. Now as the offense is pushing out one more time, just trying to make their way back to the point. We do have it capped, so we don't need to have anybody standing on the point. Rather, we can shove right here and try to take all the space. Using the clones one more time is Shpeediry, just using the misdirection. Oh my God. Saving somebody from Emma right there. Emma getting the choke slam, but then also going to be going down. Here comes the ulti right here. Let's see what happens. There go the pools. Not going to be able to get anybody there, but also getting a 2-piece right before the ulti popped. Forcing back the rest of the team in a 6v4 situation. Trying to put some damage on, taking out the BRB. A good heads-up play by Shpeediry to ensure that nobody's going to get back into this fight for free.
Your powers are mine.
Now, on to the Wolverine. Going for his ult. He said, that's enough. Don't touch me. You touch me, I'm ulting. All right, buddy? So now, in behind the entire team with the clones, is trying to misdirect everybody here, and it is working to perfection. My man has phenomenal uptime with the team up, not wasting it at all. The amount of plays that have been made with the team up have been immaculate, but now in a space where we have no cooldowns and unfortunately caught on the wrong side of town, gonna have to reset again. Now pushing out, my God, I was gonna say Wolverine going crazy immediately as Shpeediry rejoins the rest of the squad. Everybody is going down and trying to get some damage onto the Punisher. Oh no, getting grabbed out of his dash and unfortunately is going to go down. Now gonna have to reset here on point number 3. It's going down to the wire right here. Now pushing out, basically all grouped up one more time for a true team fight. We see the Wolverine up on height here. Getting grabbed, unfortunately pulled all the way to the team. Scary spot to be in, but that's why we save our dashes when we're about to do something risky. Right there, able to use both dashes to get out of danger and regroup with the team. Also now, Emma popping ulti, playing aggressive here. We have our ult as well too. Oh my God, Hawkeye saving the whole team right there, taking down the Punisher out of his ulti. Also able to kill the Loki and now try to make it back to safety behind the Emma shield. Putting some damage onto Wolverine in his burnout state, in shambles behind the ambulance. Buddy, you're gonna need one after this. Gonna be going down again to the hands of Emma. Now playing very close, very aggressively here. Gonna be popping the ulti. Punisher, we've had enough of you, buddy. There goes the pools from the Loki. Everybody else is going to be able to live, but at least getting one. At the highest level of play, you gotta stop thinking to yourself, if I'm gonna pop my ult, I gotta get 6. If you get 1, you've done your job. Able to put the melee weave into the Loki. Now scary spot to be in right here. Shadow Clone Jutsu gonna be popping again and just ignoring, or getting ignored rather, by the enemy Punisher, but now behind enemy lines. Loki has no idea. Huge combo, but it's going to be a clone. Just say that. Loki says, I was the first to ever do it. Gonna be able to take out the pools, but unfortunately gonna be going down and gonna have to reset here. Shpeediry now trying to meet up with the rest of the crew one more time, making it very difficult for the offense to try and push up. A good combo and the dash through on the enemy Punisher. Now looking straight for the Loki. We have a chain of command. Who wants it? First with Punisher, we're trying to get those healers if we're able to, but now gonna have to back up a little bit because of the pools. Hawkeye still putting in that work. Unfortunately losing our Emma. Putting a good combo onto the Loki. He is going to snap out though. Great map awareness right there. Able to escape the situation with a dive up to height. Good combo onto the Punisher. Can't see what we're doing. Kind of a crazy ult to go for. Try to put that damage on. Not going to be able to get anybody there, but at least fight for our lives. Getting down the Loki, so ultimately a net positive and surviving. Taking down the Punisher as well too with a great combo. 1 or 2 players here still on point. Offense fighting for their lives. Punisher in shambles with a shotgun, going to go down to the dash, and just like that, gonna win the game in a 3-2 fashion. Shpeediry is gonna be the MVP of the game. Guys, the rank #1 Psylocke in the world with 54 kills, only 5 deaths, a 4-piece, and 34 final hits.